Thank you for joining us in our presentation, Harm to Harmony, Community-Based Harm Prevention, Intervention, and Response. This pitch is brought to you by a group of students, staff, and faculty interested in introducing restorative practices in our communities. My name is Heidi Wickersham, and our team includes Michaela Mobley, Kate Colleran, Bonnie Talbert, Linda Chafers, and Kiran Gupta.
For our pilot purpose, our units of community are a Harvard residential space composed of undergraduate residents, graduate student tutors, and staff, which includes the DSO staff, residential administrators, student deans, and faculty deans, building managers, and dining hall staff, registered undergraduate student organizations, and an office, specifically the Harvard College Women's Center, which includes staff, graduate assistants, and undergraduate interns. Our ultimate aim is to provide models for how restorative justice could be adapted in various communities across the institution, to include all Harvard affiliates.
Our student organizations, unless they break a policy or simply sit down with me and have a conversation, don't have a resource available to them to sit down as a community, talk together, and work to rebuild trust. They often, because they don't have that option, default to kicking out members or other means that aren't productive for them as a community. We have over 500 student organizations within the college, so very often every semester I am seeing numerous examples of intra and interpersonal harm within those student organization communities. It could be anything from racial and gender bias to microaggressions to simply members having disagreements. When they come to me, our current systems are very often designed for a specific purpose and do not, or in many ways cannot, address community needs around harm. This grant and the training that we could do with it would only enhance those systems and offer an option to our students in these student organizations for a way forward through that harm that they don't currently have.
Each of the implementation programs will differ across the university offices and student organizations and in the houses. We wanted to share how we've been imagining it taking shape in Winthrop House as a pilot program. We hope to create a restorative justice collaborative that engages with other channels of community-specific organizing. This program should specifically identify the needs of the Winthrop community and develop strategies that we can implement within our community. It's a collaborative organization that will include students, tutors, and staff, and we hope to develop a workable model that could be implemented across multiple houses.
With CLIF funding, we hope to set up residential training that takes place through the first half of the fall semester. In itself, a community building activity, these are opportunities for community members to learn more about the philosophy behind restorative justice and how they might bring it back to communities they are a part of. We are committed to providing materials and supporting processes that are accessible and inclusive. The inclusion of key community members will also foster the most immediate and impactful ways of weaving RJ into our specific residential communities. A steering committee within the House will research various models and practices for our transformational justice starter kits for use in our other similarly shaped communities. The year-long implementation of RJ practices and providing access to restorative justice workshops to more members of the community should enable them to be able to respond effectively and heal harm in the campus community.
Restorative justice is more than a set of community-building practices. It's a way of seeing the world. Part of our work involves identifying the philosophy and teachings behind restorative justice and making them an object of our teaching and scholarship. Restorative justice doesn't just provide a script for how to do things differently, it defines things differently and transforms our concepts of community, harm, and punishment. For example, when we think about harm, many people might think the main question to ask is, what do we do to people who cause harm? Instead, restorative justice invites us to ask, what can we do with the community to support growth and resilience? Restorative justice shifts our focus from ideas about punishment to ideas concerning active accountability and the reestablishment of right relationships. The ideas, practices, and implications of restorative justice are relevant to a wide range of academic disciplines and to offices across the university, and we hope this pilot will be the first step in establishing a whole campus approach to restorative justice.